Possibly a great show. The fourth quarter just moments away now as they welcome you back. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala, the three, with Barnes, the stretch four. And it's Bogut in at the five, down low. Here's Jones. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they, my goodness?
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Rockets leading by 10. Pass to Harden. Jones with the screen on Barnes. The dish now to Howard. Here's Jones, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Curry kicks to Barnes. He dishes it to Iguodala. He feeds it to Thompson. The three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
It's Harden with the drive. Outside Jones. And the rejection by Iguodala. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last.
Spates checked in for Barnes. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the 2nd worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thompson for the triple. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Time now for an injury report. With an update on Terrence Jones from Doris Burke. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. Head athletic trainer for the Rockets provided some information for us. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. A discouraging development for this team so early in the season. We'll see what kind of impact it has on them in the long term, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, you think back to the 2009 draft, the Thunder selecting James Harden 3rd overall, and there was some second guessing there.
Yeah, and Tyreke Evans, Kevin, taking a pick after him, won Rookie of the Year. But with time, Harden's talent is proven out, and you could argue he should have gone first in that draft.
Houston making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Over to the wing. Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Howard, the pass to Terry. To the inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
And, you know, you think of Harden on the Thunder. They didn't want to give him that max contract, but it's hard to argue that he's not worth every penny.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And guys, when you talk to other players on the Rockets, James Harden more and more becoming a vocal leader. I mean, tremendous confidence and swagger and determination, but that confidence can be contagious, and it's allowing him now to be a leader on this team.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry against Harden. Baseline try. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Curry against Terry.
And he really seems to just have lost his touch at halftime.
And a missed layup.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Howard dishes to Beasley, and he gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And there's Terry. Beasley with the screen on Thompson. Passes it to Ariza. Terry kicks to Beasley. Houston moving it around. Ariza no look.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
That's the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line. They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 5. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Jason Terry. Here's Harden, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Beverly. Curry kicks to Thompson. They get the rebound. Bogut. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the...
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. Nothing.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Beasley, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Thompson misses. Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Ariza against Iguodala. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
Curry against Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot. It's stolen by Bogut.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3 ball with 2 just that.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
That's untidy. You got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointers.
15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Curry kicks to Iguodala. At the top of the key, Curry. To tie it up. The three won't fall.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put on here at home.